Come on, baby. Cool. All right, we are live. What is up, YouTube? Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Remy's Roundtable. We're about to get started here in just a little bit, and we're gonna get started.
Yeah.
I got my thing picked up for next week.
For next week already?
I got my restaurant. Yeah.
Jeez, already, Mike.
Well, I'm going to some classic restaurants
Ooh, all right, here we go.
or some
Mike,
popular restaurants.
Mike.
Mhm.
Here we go. Here we go, man. That's right. You guys are listening to Remy's Roundtable, the Florida theme park podcast. What is going on, everybody, and welcome. We do have a great show for you guys. First up, we do have the latest theme park updates. Follow that, we do have Ride of the Week. And I messed up. God dang it.
So
Dang
was
it.
that a mixture of Batista and like Kane's theme or whatever?
I think that
No,
was all Batista.
it was all Batista, man.
No, but there were some parts that did like were dun, dun, like parts of it that didn't sound
Well,
like
I gotta start over. Hold on, because dang it, my
yeah.
fucking
I
sound.
know Batista's theme. That did sound like Batista's theme, but then it added something in there.
No, Mike, that is Batista's theme.
It was a remix. No, Batista theme goes like, "I walk a mile inside this pit of danger." And it doesn't have that. Here, yeah, that one. That's Batista's theme.
Yeah, because I have to play the instrumental version
Oh, you played the instrumental version.
because I have to.
Okay.
Plus, I like Batista, so shut
Yeah.
up.
Okay. So that's the. Hey, I did like Batista too.
All right, here we go. Let's try this one more time. Here we go. That's right. You guys are listening to Remy's Roundtable, the Florida theme park podcast. What is going on, everybody, and welcome. We do have a great show for you guys. First up, we do have the latest theme park updates. Follow that, we do have Ride of the Week, and we will wrap everything up tonight with Mike's Munchies. So, welcome to the show, everybody. If you guys would like to follow us on all social media, you guys can just type in Remy's Roundtable in your search bar. We'll come right up for you guys. And you guys can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and right here on YouTube, which we do go live every Wednesday evening around 9 p.m. ish, round ish. Yeah, that's the right word. So like I said, guys, you guys can follow us on all social media, and we do have a great show for you guys this evening. So what is going on, everybody, and welcome. My name is Remy, and with me, as always, is my dangerous co-host for the evening. We have Mike with us. What is up, Mike? What is up, Mike? How you doing, man?
I am doing great, and also having to deal with this snow. I have to wake. Let's just say it's not been good for me.
How much snow do you have right now in Jersey, man?
It's calmed down. It's well, it melted down, but the problem was is that for me, I had the issue of um, I had to go to work, but I had to go. I shoveled, and then it snowed a little bit more, and also the people who do the plow put some snow onto the sidewalks in my driveway. And I was at work, and by the time I got back to work, it froze over, and I didn't have any ice melter, so I have to pick it with an ice pick
Man,
tomorrow morning.
stupid snow plows just ruining your day, man.
Yeah, yeah, it just sucked for me.
Oh well. And
Definitely
guys,
something I do not miss. My bad.
jeez.
Okay.
And guys, that voice you are hearing is a good friend of mine. Him and I used to work with each other back at Universal, and he is on the podcast tonight. And you guys might see him a little bit more on the podcast. What is up, Doc? How you doing, man?
What's going on, everybody? Happy to be here. I was just listening to Mike's story, and I'm like, oh, I don't miss those days. All that snow.
So where did you live in?
I'm from the Bronx.
Oh, so for you're from New York,
Yeah,
but you live in
He's
Florida.
from New York, New York.
But you're in Florida, right?
I
No?
live in Florida now. Yes.
Quick question. I know that the people who are listening to this won't be able to, but what's that jersey?
This
Bobby,
is the Water
Bobby,
Boy,
Bobby
Bobby
Boucher.
Boucher.
Oh,
Bobby
it's Bobby
Boucher,
Boucher.
man.
Oh, oh yeah, now I can see the Waterboy thing.
Come on,
Yeah.
Mike. Bobby Boucher, man. That's what's up.
Wait. Mets or Yankees?
Oh, Yankees all the way. And
Uh-oh.
if it's not the Yankees, it's the Dodgers.
Really?
Mike.
You had to pick the Dodgers of all teams.
Well, see, my third home is Los Angeles. If I'm not in New York or in Orlando, I'm in Los Angeles.
Yeah,
And
but you
see,
picked the worst fan base that's of people who shank you if you be mean to if you say the wrong thing.
here we go.
Hey,
Listen, that's
LA
that.
does that. That is actually a literal thing. People are afraid to say stuff at LA's Dodger Stadium because they're afraid to get shanked.
Listen, shit can happen to you in the Bronx too.
Yeah, that's true.
Wow, guys.
Except for there have actually been deaths with LA.
All right, guys. Guys, this is a theme park podcast. Yes, we can talk
Sorry.
baseball, whenever we want. But
I know. And I'm also just pissed off because if LA didn't get
Kyle Tucker.
what?
Kyle Tucker.
Yeah, if he didn't get Kyle Tucker, the Phillies would have gotten Bo Bichette. And so that's why I hate. That's why I'm also done. Like, also getting tired of them being like, oh, we're just gonna win by buying up all the best players in free agency because we have the most money.
Listen, the Mets owner has a lot of money as well. He's just not spending it.
Yeah, he is. But
how much is he worth right now?
Like 1.7 billion. He's like a lot. But I'm just pissed off because this is one of the reasons why I say they need a salary cut because why baseball needs a salary cut because otherwise we have teams like the Dodgers just buying up all the best players and other teams that don't make as much money can't do anything.
No, the Mets could do something. They just
but they spent all that money last year. They spent a lot of money last year getting
Juan Soto, one person. You need
Yeah.
to. You know what? This is a theme park podcast.
Okay.
But,
All right, let's get it.
But I just want to say one thing. You cannot spend that much money on Juan Soto and not spend it on a homegrown player like Pete Alonso and then let him leave and go to Baltimore. That's terrible.
Yeah, I know they
Damn.
were idiotic, but I'm just mad because I wanted Bo Bichette and now the Phillies don't. Because I'm from Jersey. I'm from the South Jersey area, so I'm Philly.
Yeah, you're
Though my
you're-
second-
you're
though
Philly
my-
all the way, Mike.
But my second team is actually my second teams for baseball would be the Mets, and for football it's actually the Giants.
See, for me, I'm different because,
Yes, you're an Eagles fan.
yes, I am an Eagles fan, but for baseball,
You're a
it
Braves.
is a Braves, the Atlanta Braves. So there we go. Anyway, guys, today is I don't know if you guys would like to know about this, but today is Wednesday, January 28th, and today is National Lego Day.
Yeah.
Mike, how many Legos do you have?
How many do you think I have? When
Uh,
you mean Legos, you mean like Lego structures as in built packs, or
yeah, I'm talking about like actual Lego sets. Like, how many Legos do you have, like, all together?
um
Is it more than 100?
No, I barely have any.
Okay, so 10.
I have one.
You have one. Okay.
Yeah.
Doc, what about you, man? How many Legos do you have?
I literally just have one, and that's the Millennium Falcon one, and that's it.
Yeah.
For me, I more recently got the one, and it was the actually no, I've had it for a little bit. Though I'm thinking about getting another one. But the one I have is one of the I have the I'm pretty sure it was the hang on because it's uh, downstairs.
The one
Oh,
I
Taj
want,
Mahal, Taj Mahal.
you want the Taj Mahal?
No,
No, he
that's the
has
one I
it.
have.
Oh,
That's the one I
jeez.
have. That's the one I have. I had the Lego Taj Mahal. But as for the one that I want to get that's more recent, the one I want to get that's recent is I want to get one of those Pokemon ones.
Oh, jeez. So
Hey, I'm Pokemon.
the one I want is I want the Death Star one. I want that piece, and I am so jealous of one of my friends because he got the Black Pearl Lego set
The what?
and the Black Pearl from the Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, so did one of my friends got that for his
It took
for
him. It literally took him 9 hours to finish it. It took him a whole day to finish the entire Lego
That's
project.
a whole shift at work, bro.
Yeah, yeah. Today is also National Kazoo Day. Today is also National Blueberry Pancake Day. So, Mike, I know how much you love IHOP. So, head on over to IHOP and go get some blueberry pancakes.
um maybe. I'm not the biggest fan of Boober. Well, actually no.
Tomorrow is National Corn Chip Day and National Puzzle Day. Friday is National Big Wig Day, National Croissant Day, National Draw a Dinosaur Day, which we'll be talking about that attraction on Ride of the Week. Saturday is National Brussels Sprouts Day, National Hot Chocolate Day. February 1st, which is a Sunday, National Yorkshire Pudding Day, National Heroes Day, National Hug a Friend Day, National Bake Alaska Day, National Dark Chocolate Day, National Get Up Day, and National Pork Rind Day. That's all for February 1st.
Plot.
Jeez. Uh Monday is on February 2nd, National Kiwi Day, National Crepe Day, which we do have a crepe stand
Wait,
at
when is that?
Universal. February 2nd is National Crepe Day.
Well, I have a crepe place near here. I'm gonna
Uh,
go get a crepe, I guess, on Monday.
February 2nd is also National Hedgehog Day. So you guys want to play some Sonic, go play some Sonic for a few hours, you know.
I'm gonna play some. I might play some Sonic Clash. Maybe I might play some Sonic. Oh no, I'm gonna play Sonic and Shadow Generations.
Oh god, that was a good game.
That's Tuesday.
That is on Monday, February 2nd. And
Okay,
al-
so
and also February 2nd is also National Tater Tot Day.
And that's something I can work with.
Yeah, I can do tater tots.
um,
On Tuesday, this is the last for your national holidays. Tuesday is February 3rd, National Carrot Cake Day, and National Take a Cruise Day.
I won't be taking no cruise,
Yeah,
but
no.
if you have a Publix nearby, Publix has some really good carrot cake.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, but they're kind of expensive too for with their carrot cake prices.
Man, as good as they are, listen, I used to live off of those. Those were so good. I had to
mm,
stop because I was gaining so much weight off of that.
Yo, remember back when we were working at a Rocket, I brought in like three pub subs with me like every single day on my shift.
I don't remember. I don't remember that. There's a lot of things from like that time that are real. Like the only things that really ever step like to me is one time when Lil Wayne had the whole Young Money crew on the ride, and that's one thing that definitely stood out to me. Then there was another time where there was another celebrity coming off, and I was trying to run out of the office. And when you came out the office, there was like a little like a little, I don't want to say garden, but there were like trees and stuff there, and they had like a curb pretty much. And it was nighttime, and I came out the door, and I was trying to run, and my foot hit the curb, and I
E.
tripped, and I'm pretty sure I fractured my toe, but I never went and got checked out. But I walked for with a limp for like a good like month, and
Jeez
man,
Louise.
that thing hurts so badly. And I'm like, man,
Uh,
and I didn't even get
Uh,
to see the celebrity either because they had already left. I'm like, man, not only did I bust my behind, but I didn't even get to see the person I wanted to see.
so, oh, by the way, I should tell you, quick question. Do any of you guys know about, I'm going to say this in regards to Marvel stuff, in regards to Disney and Marvel thing. How many of you know about the event that Marvel has a live stream going on right now that literally says Avengers Doomsday Clock?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, yeah. This
Yeah,
whole this whole doomsday thing, they said like it's gonna be 85 seconds till midnight, and then we're all doomed. So I don't get that shit. I really
no,
don't.
no,
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 no. Like
Avengers.
it's a countdown to Doomsday, the
Oh,
movie.
wasn't it? I was gonna say, isn't that movie supposed to be like 4 hours long?
It might
I
be.
I don't know, but I know that it comes out next year, and
No, it comes out this year, you mean?
oh, that's right, that's right. The last time I saw the commercial was like in December, so that's why I was like, wait, last year. But yeah, this year, and is counting down like every day.
Holy.
Mike, what'd you see? Mike.
So Avengers Doomsday is currently rumored to have an extensive runtime of approximately 3 hours and 45 minutes.
So I nailed it. I called it 4 hours, almost a 4 hour movie.
Listen,
That's just a rumor.
It's not a rumor because if you think about it, Mike, you remember you got the remember you had the very last scene of Marvel credits and the post scene, so
Yeah,
it kind of matches up. It's going to be
but
four
but
hours.
but quick question: if that's how long Avengers Doomsday is gonna be, how long is Secret Wars gonna be?
3.
No, it's got to be longer because Secret Wars is supposed to be like a sequel to. It's supposed to be like it's like the same thing with Infinity War and Endgame. Endgame is like part two of Infinity War originally, if you remember. Yeah,
yeah.
and in this case, Secret Wars is basically part two of Doomsday.
Yeah. Now,
I'm actually looking forward to go see Doomsday now because
Well, quick.
after all the previews I've seen, I'm like,
Oh yeah, no.
yeah,
There's only been let's see. There's been four previews so far, which were
the
uh
X-Men,
no. Well, the first one was
oh yeah.
Captain America, then
yeah.
Thor, then X-Men, and then the last one was
The
it was
Wakandans and
meaning
Thing.
the Wakanda's meaning the Fantastic Four. Yeah.
Yes.
So the question is, but okay, so Doomsday's going to be all about Doom. Who do you think? Well, here's the thing. The rumor was Secret Wars was going to be Doom, Galactus coming back, and the Kang Dynasty, because Kang Dynasty. But now people are saying the rumor was Avengers Doomsday is going to open up with Doom killing off the Kang Dynasty,
Ooh. Now that
possibly.
now that is something I will watch.
There's been heavily rumored stuff. That's one of them. The other one might be that do which I would love to see, but that might be a little bit too much and might be too gruesome. It's been an AI video of Doom killing killing Doom killing Thanos by ripping his skeleton out of his body.
Oh, yeah, because he did that in the comic, but forgot
Yeah.
which comic it was. Anyway, guys, let's go ahead and jump into it. It is now time for the latest theme park updates. We are starting out over at Animal Kingdom. That's right. Animal Kingdom is preparing for the reopening of Harambe Market on March 1st. Ahead of this date, Disney has updated the location's menu to feature classic quick service staples rather than its previous specialized offerings. The new menu will include Angus burgers, chicken strips, a harissa chicken wrap, and a mixed green salad with lentils, carrots, and couscous. And of course, they have beer, soft drinks, and desserts over in that area as well. Additionally, a permit has been filed for construction at the Caravan Theater, home to the Feathered Friends in Flight in the Asia section of the park. This notice of commencement indicates that the Buena Vista Construction Company will provide labor, materials, and electrical work for the venue. Which, yeah, that stage needs some touch up on the light fixtures. Over at Epcot, the Epcot International Flower and Garden Festival is set to run from March 5th through June 1st. This year's Garden Rocks concert lineup is extensive, featuring the music of ABBA, Simple Plan, Blue October, Billy Ocean, Sugar Ray, Rick Springfield, Berlin, The Commodores, Firehouse, Air Supply, A Flock of Seagulls, Plain White Tees, 98 Degrees, and The Spinners, and so much more to check out during the Flower and Garden Festival over at Epcot. Inside the park, the Sea Base Aquarium in the Seas with Nemo and Friends pavilion has debuted new residents. Sea dragons have been introduced to the aquarium nursery, offering guests a close up look at these unique marine creatures. Over at Hollywood Studios, a new seating area has officially opened with Star Wars. Within Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, providing much needed relaxation space for travelers to Batuu. Near the front of the park, Walt Disney Imagineering has filed a new permit for work at the entrance toll plaza. The nature of the filing suggests a guest facing change or enhancement rather than simple routine maintenance, hinting a potential aesthetic or functional update to the park's arrival experience. Let's see what else we got here. Several significant updates are coming to the Disney resorts. The Garden View Lounge tea experience at Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa will reopen on March 19th of this year, bringing back its whimsical afternoon tea service. Advanced dining reservations for this experience will open on February 19th. Furthermore, a refurbishment strategy covering all three resort categories, value, moderate, and deluxe, is underway. Pop Century Resort, Port Orleans Resort, and Kidani Village at Animal Kingdom Lodge are all slated for updates, signaling a broad refresh strategy across the property. On a larger scale, the affordable housing project slated for land near Flamingo Crossings has cleared a major hurdle. Originally announced back in April of 2022, with details following in November of 2022, the project involves turning defunct water management basins into housings. While ground has not yet been broken as of January of this year, Disney has finally received the necessary approvals to begin construction on this long-awaited development. So the question is, since this area is over by Flamingo's Crossing, which is over by where the CPs are living, I wonder how much it's going to be. It's going to cost to people to move in to this brand new housing area, even though it was announced back in 4 years ago in 2022. So I'm just curious on how much this is going to cost us as Floridians. Are we going to get a discount or what?
Well, it's supposed to be affordable housing, right?
Yeah,
So,
that's what it says. Affordable housing, yeah.
It should be therefore affordable. But I used to live across the street from CP housing. I think the place was called like Cumberland Park or something like that. It's right across the street from CP housing. because it's international, right? And when I lived there, I used to like have friends that would cross the street from like Chatham Square and come over to my house to come hang out, or vice versa. And it wasn't that expensive to live in Cumberland Park, which is only across the street from, CP housing. Um, on another note, though, it's so funny when you worked at a certain like location at Disney and you hear the name. It's kind of like somebody brings up like an ex girlfriend because you
Oh,
mentioned
jeez.
because you mentioned Port Orleans, and I'm like, oh, I remember that place, and I'm like, that's so funny because my reaction, even though I wasn't real like audible about it, like I just rolled my eyes when you said, such and such place, like, Pop Century, and he said Port Orleans, and I'm like, oh, that place.
Yeah.
My my favorite spot at Disney was my buddy. He used to live in the party area for the CPs. He used to live in Vista Way.
Vista Way.
Oh,
Vista Way, man.
Yo, you just reminded me of something. All
That
right. So,
that video.
no, 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 no. You just reminded me of something. So, right. For those who obviously are listening and never met me or heard of me, I do films and I'm a writer. So I had written something a very long time ago, a very long time ago. And it was about Vista Way. And I'm like, yo, if I ever get the opportunity to be a filmmaker, this is before I even made films. I was like, man, if I ever get to do like films, I want to do this one story, this one film about a crazy party that I experienced at Vista Way. And it was like, this is how long ago it was, bro. Like it was like 2011. And I don't know where that book is at now. But when you said that, I'm like, bro, I gotta find that story or try to remember and then just build off of something brand new off of what I remember. Let me tell you this crazy story. And I guess it relates to, theme parks because I was working there. Also, by the way, I was younger and I don't condone anything that I'm about to say, but the party was so crazy and I drank a whole lot. And back in those days, there was a lot of undeveloped like land. And if anybody who's old enough to remember that from like 536 or 535, whatever, and you're going up Turkey Lake, coming up to like Universal, it was all dark road. Like there wasn't even a light. There used to be like a stop sign. It wasn't even like when you got to Palm Parkway, it wasn't a stop sign. And there was no Target, there was no White Castle, there was nothing there. It was all like trees. And right when you're driving up, right before I want to say like right before you get to like that cross section where if you like make a right coming from Disney towards Universal, if you make that right, you got I-4 and you can go like towards SeaWorld and stuff. Or you can keep driving straight up and you'll be going to like Sand Lake. There's a there's three like palm trees and there's one tall one and then two like a tad bit smaller. But I was so drunk that I thought it was a giant buried in the ground.
Yo, I remember that. Holy crap.
Yo, I was, and then, yeah, it was from that party I was coming from, and I was so drunk. And I made it home safe. Nobody was injured because, like I said, there was nothing on that road. There was nothing there. There was nothing. So there was no car. So I was, I was safe, even though I was doing something really stupid. I was drinking or I was drunk, but it was nothing there. And I was the only person on that road. And I'm so drunk, I never noticed those three trees that in the pitch darkness of like 3 o'clock in the morning, it just looked like a silhouette of a giant buried in the ground. And I lost my mind because I'm like, how drunk am I? Was that a real giant?
Mike, this is what we're talking about, man. I mean, when you come to Florida, this was like way back in the day, man. I mean, Vista. Vista Way was the shit. It was the
It's,
place where you just party like crazy.
hmm. Oh, by the way, did you ta did you get to the news about Universal or no?
I'm getting to that right now as we speak. But additionally, Disney has reportedly dropped its effort to block a shareholder proposal regarding changes to the DAS, which is the Disability Access Service Program. Which, yes, we all pretty much who I've known or people who I hung out with, they've been complaining about the DAS system at Disney, which I am 100% with them. And because I've used it before, but now it's a whole brand new process you have to go through in order to get it. And like I said before on the previous episode, I did say that you have to talk to a cast member and they have to say yes or no in order for you to have this disability access program. And
Which is ridiculous because they're not licensed professionals. They're not doctors. They're not medical students or anything. They're not medical professionals whatsoever. And it's one of the reasons why I stopped going to Disney and I stopped. I thought I didn't like
They don't
continue
care
my
about that
any.
stuff. They care. They're trying to just get as much money as possible.
Yeah,
this is why when my friends ask me, Remy, do you want to go back and work at a theme park? I say no, but I wouldn't mind working back at Universal because Universal was just laid back. They knew what the fuck they were doing. Like they know how to, take care of their guests, how to take care of their employees. Universal is family, and that's what I can say because right now, guys, we are heading over to Universal, and that is significant activity has been spotted I'm sorry, significant activity has been spotted in the Lost Continent area of Islands of Adventure. The water surrounding the former Poseidon's Fury attraction has been drained, and new lanterns have been installed on the bridge leading into the area. In a major partnership announcement, I've said this. I don't know how many years, but I've said this. Mike, remember, I said this last year, the year before. I said if Universal got rid of Poseidon's Fury, what can take over that area?
Yeah,
What did I say?
Legend of Zelda.
I did say that, but I did say something else though.
Oh right,
That
Pokemon.
Pokemon. Pokemon might be might. I said might. This is a huge rumor. Pokemon might be taking over Poseidon's Fury and
Oh
and also the Lost Continent area.
no, it is taking over the Lost Continent.
Well, let's go then. I mean,
Uh,
like I said, it says in a major partnership announcement, Universal and the Pokemon Company revealed a global plan to build innovative innovative immersive Pokemon experiences. The first of these attractions will debut at Universal Studios Japan with plans to bring them to US parks and other locations in the future. So we could be getting, Pokemon at Universal here in Florida, and also Pokemon stuff and Universal Hollywood. So bring it on! I will love to go back to Islands of Adventure and see this once it's built.
yeah, no, January 27th. Yeah, they revealed that stuff.
Yesterday,
Yeah, they announced this yesterday. Um, yeah, Universal Studios bets on Pokemon. Yeah, yeah. On January 27th, the Universal Studios Japan, operated by USJLRC, and the Pokemon Company announced a plan to offer more innovative, immersive, world-class Pokemon experiences, including how they're going to be taking over the.
that's insane. It's
Yeah,
insane, dude. I'm stoked. I'm excited. I'm stoked about that, and I can't wait. I
listen,
really
the double-edged sword about me being on this podcast and us taking shots at assumptions or trying to guess what's coming up is that I know some things and there's some things I don't. So if I were to try to guess Like if I sincerely don't know and I try to guess, oh yeah, that's totally gonna be Pokemon, or that's totally gonna be this, and I'm just guessing, right? I can
Mhm.
actually get in trouble because they would think that I actually know, and I'm giving away like the secrets. And obviously, being a Universal employee, I signed an NDA because I am in a
You
position.
can't say
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, I'm in a position where I find out stuff beforehand. So this is why I'm like, man, like I want to comment on like what you're talking about, but I'm afraid that if I say something, whether I sincerely know or just take like a guesstimate, I possibly could get in trouble because I'm like, I sincerely did not know. I just took a guess. And they're like, well, you got it right, but you signed that NDA, buddy. Guess what? You're in trouble now.
You're in
So that's
trouble.
so that's why I was like, oh man, I want to comment on this, but I'm like, I'm gonna just stay shut.
So what?
Yeah, no, it's coming to Japan first. It's coming
Yeah.
to Japan.
So I saw the photos, and I'm like, if this area is going to take over Poseidon's Fury, I mean, that is going to change, the whole entire atmosphere of the guests who are going to be going to Anza Adventure and seeing Pokemon for the very first time. However, I thought, to be honest, since Epic Universe has a little bit more land in the back, they could put it back there if they wanted to.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Basically, Japan. Okay. It's hinted that it's probably going to be going to the lost continent, taking over that whole area. But
Yeah, but
that's what they were.
it's
That's what they
just
talk.
ah. You
a
see,
lot.
this is one of those moments where I was like, I I can tell you right now, I can tell you right now that the Pokemon stuff isn't going to Epic.
I wish it
Yeah.
was. I wish it was though.
I can tell you that. I'm
Yeah.
pretty
No.
sure I can tell you that it's not going to Epic.
All
Yeah,
right,
no, they
well,
posted that on a thing, but it is like was saying Japan is getting it first and then it's coming to the US. But unlike how they did it with the unlike how they did it with Super Nintendo World, with it going to instead of going to Hollywood, they're going to Florida first.
no, they're going to Japan first, then
No, no, I meant
Florida.
after Japan, after Japan,
What I'm
after
saying, that's what
Japan.
I'm saying. They're going to Japan first, then Florida, and then Hollywood. Hollywood is
Possible.
last.
Yeah,
See,
no, well,
and
no,
here's the thing.
I'm saying Super Nintendo World with the went the opposite with the American ones, where it was first in Japan
Yeah.
and then it went to Hollywood and then Orlando.
But let's talk about this real quick because I am so mad right now about, a certain attraction that's coming to Universal, which please, for the love of God, just kill off the franchise already.
What?
Just kill it.
No, no, no. I know what you're talking
Just,
about.
just
First
get
off,
rid,
no,
just get rid of Fast and the Furious. Get
No,
no,
rid
no,
of
no.
no,
it.
no, 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 no,
Time
no,
out, time
no,
out, time
no.
out.
Time out, time out
Let
here.
me say. I've been trying to say this for like the last 3 minutes. One, that everything that goes to Hollywood. First, let me say what I want to say. Everything that goes to Hollywood first, right? I would see it, I would experience it in Hollywood, and then like when it's coming over here, like the Fast and Furious, it just got announced for over here because they replaced Rocket and they're gonna put that. I have been telling people, I'm like, it's not a secret. Like it's out there and they're bringing it here. And somebody was like, "Oh, it's gonna be Ghostbusters." Somebody was like, "Oh, it's gonna be um,
No.
something else, Back to the Future." I'm like, "It's gonna be Fast and Furious, a roller coaster. I promise you." And boom, when they announced it, I literally went onto that post and I was like, "I told you." Like I knew it because it was over there first. But
See,
let me tell
Remy,
you,
Remy, Remy,
let
Remy,
me
hold
tell
on,
you,
hold
let
on,
me
hold
tell
on,
you real
hold on,
quick.
hold on, hold
That
on.
roller coaster is amazing. It's absolutely amazing.
Yeah,
Oh
that's what I was gonna
man.
say. I agree with Doc. Have you seen how the photos is? Have you seen the stats already? They post. I'm pretty sure they posted the stats already. This roller coaster might be one of the best roller coasters in the world.
Good God Almighty. I mean, I see.
It,
When I first saw, the outcome of what it could be, like at the very beginning, because when I saw that speed dial, that was like the little tease. I'm like, please be Back to the Future just for once, because I thought it was the speedometer that was on the DeLorean. I'm like, oh, we're getting Back to the Future, but then I'm like, fuck, we're getting Fast and the Furious. I mean, we're getting rid of Supercharge, which Supercharge sucks. I
And this is
mean,
why they're definitely redeeming themselves. And this is why I fully support that roller coaster, because this is what Supercharged should have been. Supercharged should have been an indoor roller coaster going throughout everything. And when they first announced it, I had already experienced it on the backlot tour at Hollywood. Because if you've ever been to Hollywood, right, you go through, like, the tram goes to like a little boathouse after you experience a Jaws ride, right? And a few years ago, 2015, it was Kong. And that's right before we got Reign of Kong over here. So once I experienced that over there and I saw Reign of Kong, I'm like, I realized whatever's in that little boathouse is what's going to come over here. So when I went a few years ago, before we got Supercharged, I saw it again and I'm like, aha, it's going to be, Fast and Furious. And it's going to be that stupid indoor, ride where it's just you being stationary and everything else is moving. And it was even 100 times worse when they came here. But the roller coaster over there, when I experienced it, I was like, they better bring this to Orlando. And when I saw them building it and when I heard the rumors, and I'm like, okay, if this is Fast and Furious, they're going to make up so much for that piece of trash ride.
Oh yeah, no, it is. And I mean, I know that you said you were mad about this, that they should let it die, but no, this Hollywood Drift is insane. First off, let me go over the stats: 72 miles per hour, 4,100 feet. It's got a 170-foot drop. That's how big the hill is. It's
wait,
got a
hold on,
three.
time out. You said 170-foot drop, right? Is
Yeah,
that the same height for Velocicoaster
I think so.
for their top hat?
For their top hat, let me check. No, there's this 154 and seven. So Velocicoaster is longer, but this one, so the drop is 140. So
Oh wow.
Velocicoaster has a longer track length by 600 feet, but this one goes 2 miles faster than Velocicoaster, um, and has a 30-foot higher drop. Oh, and
Oh dear God.
and I didn't mention the best part about about this ride. The cars spin.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm
They're
like,
360-degree drift cars.
see, I now okay, now Mike and Doc, you guys got me hooked now.
Ye-
I'm excited. I'm excited.
Uh,
Hopefully I'll be able to check it
and
out.
intimate. Oh,
So,
and even more of a case, in case you wanted another reason to like it. The guess who's making this ride?
is it Intamin?
It is intimate. The same people
That's
who
what I
made
thought.
Velocicoaster.
Let's go.
Yep.
Let's
I'm
go.
sorry, but this ride is gonna be. I was saying this right from the get go when I saw it being built when I went to Universal, like a few Universal Hollywood a few years ago.
That's right,
The
you did see it.
Yeah, back in 2024, I think it was. It might have been. It was 2020. Yeah, it was. I'm pretty sure it was 2024. Um,
24 or
eh,
25?
no, it's 24 definitely because it was
Oh,
when
okay.
because it was before because it was during like the fall. It was during the fall, and it was like early fall or late summer, and it was before, and Epic Universe wasn't open yet.
All right, so we are gonna carry. But
But
yeah, yeah.
the one thing I would say, but like I was already saying how this is getting built, and I was going like, oh my god, this thing looks amazing. Like
No,
I was saying,
no wonder we are going to have so much room where Rocket was on
yeah,
Universal
no,
Studios
this ride is
property.
gonna
So,
be insane,
and
and we're getting.
I really hope to check it out eventually when I
Oh, and by the
go
way,
back to
they
Universal.
are going to be carbon copies of each other. They're not going to be any different. So it is going to be the same ride at each
So it's
park.
gonna
But
be copy and paste. Oh, okay,
No,
cool.
but the only difference is that in Hollywood, you're on the side of the freaking mountain, bro.
yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
you're on the side of the mountain. But this one is not, which is, I think the Hollywood one is probably going to be the more highly rated one, just because you got the freaking mountain view, and you get
yeah,
to. And here's the funny thing: you get to see the because the way that they have the Hollywood is, there's different levels you have to go to get to each area of the park. So guess what's the view you get for the Hollywood Drift? You get to see everything from the bottom, including Super Nintendo World.
Oh dear God.
Yeah, this ride is gonna be freaking
It's going to
amazing.
be insane. All right, so over at City Walk, the entrance has been refreshed with the debut of new digital billboards, updating the visual arrival experience for guests heading into the parks. Which I saw them the other day when I was just driving around on International Drive and Universal Boulevard. I was like, oh, okay, those are actually pretty nice looking. All right, now Busch Gardens in Tampa has released the concert lineup for their food and wine fest.
Remy?
He froze.
Oh no!
Wait,
You
who froze?
froze.
You
You
did.
froze.
Oh crap, my bad.
You
Oh, it was,
disappeared. You
you
said
said food and wine.
food and wine, and it just went like frozen, and we were like, "Uh oh, what just happened?"
Oh crap. Okay,
So
we're good. We're back. We're back. We're good. So like I said, the so Busch Gardens Food and Wine Fest will be taking place on March 6th through March 10th, and their performers will be Robin Thicke, Kansas, Bowling for Soup, Smash Mouth, Taking Back Sunday, Air Supply, Puddle of Mud, Skillet, The Band Perry, Pop 2000, hosted by Chris Kirkpatrick from NSYNC. You got Bow Wow, Yin Yang Twins, Flo Rida, Warren G. Then you have Walker Hayes, Dylan Scott, Nick Carter, POD, and Grupo Mania, which I have no clue who that is. Additionally, the Busch Gardens Additionally, Busch Gardens Mardi Gras event is currently underway and will continue daily operations until March 1st. Let's see here. The Orlando Aviation Authority has approved expansion projects for the parking garages at MCO, deferring a proposed $2 billion rental car facility to prioritize parking capacity at the airport. In the tourism corridor, developers for Icon Park are planning a massive $1 billion investment to further enhance the entertainment district, which you guys heard me correctly on last week. Blue Man Group will be performing at Icon Park. And lastly, the Florida State Fair returns for its 2026 season from February 5th through February 16th. The annual event will feature its signature mix of unique fair foods, rides, games, live entertainment, and agriculture exhibits. And there you guys have it. That was the latest theme park updates brought to you by our good friends over at the Magic Candle Company. So guys, do me a favor, head on over to that website, pick yourself up a candle for your home or for your office, and use our code Roundtable19 at checkout for your lovely discount. All right, guys. Well, you know what? I'm in a mood for a little snack, but let's go ahead and get into it. Guys, it is now time for Mike's Munchies. And Mike's Munchies is brought to you by our friends over at Jeff's Bagel Run. So if you guys are in the Florida area, head on over to Jeff Bagel's Run. Pick yourself up a bagel before you guys head on over to the theme parks. That's Jeff's Bagel Run. Go check him out around the Central Florida area. And now we got Mike. All right, Mike. So last week it was a good restaurant. We went to Minions. We went to Minions Cafe.
mhm.
We gave it a good rating.
4.7.
We did. We gave it a 4.7. And dude, I this one. This one's located over at Islands of Adventure. I've been to it way too many times. Doc, I'm pretty sure you've been to this restaurant as well. So, Mike, where are we going?
We are going to Circus McGurkus Cafe Stupendous.
Mm.
God.
This place is also like I said, if you put it on Illumination Cafe, this place is also insane.
Yeah, because there's a ride that goes
They go through it. Yep.
Yeah.
The trolley ride.
All right, so sorry about that. I had a little connection problem, but so
Yeah,
so
I was like,
so
what?
Circus McGurkus. Jeez, I mean, okay, so that is where I took a friend of mine who wanted to go to Universal. And I'm like, you know what? Let's go get some food. Let's go to Circus McGurkus. And my friend Scott and we had the big Universal discount and stuff. So we pretty much covered the lunch for everybody. And I'm like, how much was it? Yeah, our bill only came out to be $30 for all of us.
Nice.
Hmm.
That's how good the
So,
discount was.
so Circus McGurk is actually an old restaurant. This has been with the park since the park opened,
Oh, yep.
actually, back in 1999. So yeah, this is an oldie. And the last time it did close down in 2023 just for renovations, and it's been open once again back since 2024. So, going into it, first up, we're gonna get my drink, which they don't really have any alcoholic drinks here.
I thought he did. I thought he had like the little bottle of wine there last time I went.
Maybe, but I'm gonna go with
Yeah,
this.
I don't think they'll have it anymore
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought
yeah,
I thought they did.
because
yeah,
it's a kids section. They don't want people going over there drunk.
yeah. So there are three. So I'm gonna get a specialty beverage, which all of them are basically kind of like. So I'm gonna go with the Ringleader Rush. It is 7.99, and it is blue raspberry icy with cold foam topping and red stars.
How much was it?
7.99.
Good God. All
It's
right,
an
Mike.
icy. It's an icy basically.
All right, so you got your drink. Now I know they don't have appetizers there because it's not actually a full service restaurant. It's a quick service
No,
restaurant. So,
it's a quick service, but they do have dessert, and they do. But I'm gonna get an entree. So for my entree. So
oh,
what's your favorite entree?
well, I'm kind of looking at it because I had it there and it was actually really good. I had the big top burger.
Yeah, Big Top Burger. You mean the roast beef bacon? Oh, it's renamed. The roast beef bacon burger.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, so the
Uh,
roast beef bacon burger. Yeah, 17.99. Bacon cheeseburger with caramelized onion aioli, tomato and lettuce on a brioche bun. This thing is amazing.
it is delicious.
And it
That's
is
what
served
it
with
is.
served with crinkle cut fries. So that's what my entree, 17.99. Remy, what would you get here? Would you get the same thing?
I just told you I was gonna get. I was gonna get that,
Yeah.
man.
Doc, same thing?
Well, I had it a long time ago. Like I haven't really been to because listen, when you work somewhere, you really don't want to be there all the time.
Yeah,
But
that's true.
Oh, come
but
on. I mean, dude, we used to go to Iowa on our days off of work. We used to go there
yeah,
and just go on.
that's
We no, we went on Hulk, and then we went on Dueling Dragons when Dueling Dragons was
yeah.
still there.
And remember,
Then
I
then we went to a back. We went to Backwater. We had a couple shots of tequila, which was really good. And then because I kind of puked somewhere, so I can't remember where I puked, but good memories.
but this was back in the day when I didn't have kids.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's
So
right.
nowadays I'm like, you know what? I can only take so much of my job. Back in the day, I didn't have kids. I wasn't in a rush to get home. And now because I'm so much in a routine of going to work and coming home, spending time with my kids. And then once my kids go to bed, I focus on my writing, my editing, whatever the case may be.
So, okay. So, going on to the desserts now.
Wait, hold on, Mike. You should have gotten this. You should have gotten the pizza burger there.
Oh, the pizza burger there.
You
Yeah.
should have gotten the pizza burger,
Oh,
dude.
the pizza burger.
Yeah,
You know what? I'll get that instead. And yeah,
I told you, man. That's like,
yeah, 18.99. Yeah, that one. Pizza inspired burger topped with salami, pepperoni, mozzarella cheese with the brioche buns, topped with a mozzarella stick and served with crinkle cut fries. Yeah, I'll get that one instead.
all right, buddy.
18.99.
So now we're going. So now we're getting your dessert,
So
Mike.
there's two types of desserts. So first one is they actually make ice pops there. One is blue lemonade elephant, which is kind of like a blue lemonade in the shape of I'm pretty sure an elephant's face. if I
You
remember
mean
correctly.
you mean like from Horton, Here's a Who? You mean that
Yeah,
elephant?
yes. And the other one is cookies and cream spotted atrocious, which is yes, a cookies and cream ice pop with the spots being the cookie stuff. But that's not what I'm gonna go. Now the other ones are which are the delectable desserts. One is the caramel popcorn cupcake, which is what it basically is. It's a cupcake that is mixed with caramel popcorn. But there's one I'm gonna go for.
You're going with the green eggs and ham chocolate cheesecake, aren't you,
Yes,
buddy?
yes, it is. So that's 7.49, and yes, you may be wondering why it says green eggs and ham. That's the thing. They literally make it where they made the cheesecake look like green eggs and ham, but it's chocolate. It's a chocolate cheesecake. I could show a picture of it. Yeah, here. And let me show a picture.
Mike ain't even showing the screen, buddy.
Okay, there it is. That's the green eggs and ham.
Yeah, it's small. It's
Yeah,
tiny.
it looks small. It's actually a little bit bigger than that. It's actually a little bit bigger than that, but still, it's actually really freaking good. But yeah, it legit is made to look like green eggs and ham.
Yeah, like I said, that's tiny. All right, Mike. Well, dude,
But yeah, so what's my total? So it's 18.99 plus seven
I
ninety
got
nine
it.
plus
I got it,
seven.
buddy. I
Yeah.
got it. So here's what we do, guys. So on Mike's Munchies, we do this on a one park reservation. So if Mike was in the park, this is where he'll go and get his meal for the day. And we do a little just a one park reservation. So we'll give you guys an idea on how much it could cost you while you guys are visiting the theme parks here in Florida. So Mike, your grand total for Circus McGurkus came out to be $38.
Hmm, not
I
too
mean, that's
bad.
not. I mean, that's not bad. I mean, that's a suit. That's just. That's like a. That's like two butter beers at Harry Potter.
Oh my God, that just tells you how expensive butterbeers are.
There you go.
So rating? What do you give it, Remy?
Rating for the for Circus McGurkus, which I've been there too many times when I go to Islands of Adventure. Jeez, damn, dude. I'm gonna give my I'm actually gonna give my same score I did on
Uh,
Minions. I'm gonna give it a
is 4.7.
4.7.
Doc,
4.7,
what
yeah.
about you? Doc, what about you?
I give it an 8 because
No,
Out of
that
5.
so well,
cheesecake
it's
is
out of
so
five.
good.
It's out of five. It's out of five. So
Well,
for
that's what I was about to explain. That cheesecake is so good that alone pushes it to 8 because it is amazing. But since 5 is the highest, I guess I'll give it the 5.
All right.
okay.
Mike, what about you,
I'm gonna
man?
go 4.85. This thing is so that 4.85 is the rating.
And
Yeah,
our average for our total average for Circus McGurkus came out to be a 4.85.
yeah. So
There we go.
for next week,
Where are we going? Where are we going next week, man?
okay. Um, well, we're going back to Disney, and
Why are we going back to Disney?
we just did 2 weeks of Universal.
There's nothing wrong with Universal.
Or my bad, 3 weeks of Universal. Or
Now,
four weeks.
question.
We've done Universal since the year started because we did Mel's, then Drop Bar, then Min. Oh wait, no, Drop Bar is Tampa.
Question.
Yeah.
Do we only do the ones inside of the park or can we do City Walk too?
No, we could do anything on the property. So anything on Universal properties, including City Walk and stuff. And for Disney, that also includes the hotels too.
Well, I got one more spot for you then, Mike, except this is actually a dessert stand.
Okay,
And it's
we'll
on
save
City
that.
Walk.
We'll save that for. Tell me that later, and we'll save that for another episode because
All right, fine.
this one I want to go to because this one's also very, very popular and very good at Disney. Simple. Who's ready to go to a rodeo?
Oh, we're gonna the barbecue joint at Hollywood
Roundup
Studios.
Rodeo Barbecue,
There
yeah.
we go.
Which, if you don't, yeah, basically a restaurant where you go through the eyes of Andy's toys. Which, if you don't know, the fun thing about this place is that when Andy's comes into his room, because this is taking place in his room apparently, all the wait staff, all the workers there freeze when he's in there, which is very funny.
Except they got rid of the giant big pencils.
Yeah, they did. All right, but yeah,
So I
this place is also, you've been here before too, right?
I think I am gonna go there on my birthday. So we made some reservations, and this is one of the restaurants
Nice.
that I chose. So
Have you, Doc? Have you been here before?
I've never been there.
Oh,
it
this
looks good.
place
Looks
is,
good though.
it is so good. Like people really do talk about a lot of the stuff there.
They said that you can spend easily $100 at this place. Easily $100.
Um, well, that's because it's a quick fix. So if you have two people, you're gonna be spending $100.
There you go.
Um, but here's the thing. It's basically like it's essentially kind of like it's not like prefix where you get to choose one on you get to choose one, but it's like it's more so akin to like restaurants like the Diamond Horseshoe or I totally forget that one, the tavern one.
I talking about the are you talking about there's a prefix menu.
Liberty Tree Tavern.
Liberty Tree
Yeah.
Tavern. You got
Yeah, it's kind of
Diamond
like that.
Horseshoe.
Yeah, it's basically
Garden
like
Garden
it.
Grill. So
Yeah, essentially it's like that where it's a prefix, but the ones you choose, it's like you get like unlimited of like multiple things where it's like a buffet style that they bring to you essentially.
sounds good. All right, Mike. Well, thank you
Yep.
so much for Mike's Munchies. And Mike, like I said, guys, Mike's Munchies brought to you by our good friends over at Jeff's Bagel Run. So if you guys are in the Central Florida area and need a bagel, head on over to Jeff's Bagels Run. They have all their handcrafted whipped cream cheese, handmade bagels every single morning. And also, they just open up a brand new drive-through area off of in the Conway area. So give them a shout and enjoy your breakfast at Jeff's Bagel Run. All right, guys. Well, it's time for us to wrap up the show with Ride of the Week. So last week I went to Animal Kingdom, and I had to say goodbye one last time to one of my favorite rides, and it's actually a ride I actually did work at a long
Yeah.
time ago. I am talking about Countdown to Extinction, Dinosaur.
Which was, what was the rating we gave that one?
Mike, this is a brand new ride of the week.
Oh
So
yeah, yeah, yeah.
we're doing it right now. So
Oh
guys,
yeah, we did confrontation last week,
yeah,
right?
we did confrontation. Yeah, we did confrontation, but now we are doing Countdown to Extinction Dinosaur at Disney's Animal Kingdom. So, when Disney's Animal Kingdom opened on April 22nd, 1998, Countdown to Extinction was one of the park's crown jewels, an ambitious project that blurred the line between science, story, and thrill. The attraction cost, Mike, how much did it cost to build Countdown to Extinction?
I don't know, like 50 mil.
You said 15 mil?
50.
50. Doc, how much did it cost to build Countdown to Extinction?
I want to say like 20.
Yeah,
20 mil.
you guys are way off. $200 million.
Jesus
wow.
Christ.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
there's some things about that ride that, first off, that I kind of want to state or talk about really quick. So one, have you ever been on the Indiana Jones ride at Disneyland?
Yeah, I have. I have.
I saw the POV
Okay,
the POV
so
of it.
so they're similar. They're similar, those two, right?
Mhm.
Now, secondly, when they first opened, they were sponsored by McDonald's. Did you know that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So when you went in, you saw like three tubes. You saw a white tube, a red tube, and a yellow tube. And those represented mayonnaise, mustard, and ketchup.
Yep, which I'll be talking about that in a little bit as well. So the $200 million to design and construct, making it one of the most expensive dark rides of its era. This investment covered not only the elaborate ride system and animatronic dinosaurs, but also the extensive set design, the lighting, and sound effects that still hold up decades later. The attraction was developed under the creative vision of Walt Disney Imagineering, who aimed to anchor Dinoland USA with an intense cinematic experience, something that would rival the energy of, like what Doc said, the Indiana Jones adventure at Disneyland. The building structure itself had to be reinforced to house massive hydraulic motion vehicles, large scale audio animatronics, and the kind of soundproofing that could handle roaring beasts without disturbing the nearby Finding Nemo the musical theater. That would have been dope if it was an outside ride. You can hear all the roars and Finding Nemo, the Finding Nemo Broadway show. I'll be like, where is that loud roar coming from? I know it's not the lion. Where is that dinosaur? Like, where is it?
Oh my goodness. That ride brought back so many memories. There was this one thing I used to do right at the picture. I would carry like a plastic bag or a paper bag, and right at the picture, I pretend like I'm throwing up. Oh my God. Great times. You know what? I'm gonna look for that picture and I'm gonna post it.
Dude, that'll be awesome. All right, so now, guys, we are heading into the ride experience and the ride cycle. So, if you guys ever worked in attractions, this is what we talk about. Beginning of the attraction is called the ride cycle. So, guys, how long is Countdown to Extinction? What is the ride time for Countdown to Extinction?
I believe it was like 8 minutes.
Not 8, Mike.
I think it was like about, it was like 5 minutes.
3.5 minutes.
Oh wow.
It
23.
seemed like forever.
It did, yeah. So Dinosaur delivers a short but unforgettable punch. Once guests strapped into their time rovers, they are sent careening through prehistoric jungles and fiery meteors on a mission to rescue an iguanodon before a cattle a before we're all doomed. Asteroid wipes out life on Earth. Each vehicle powered by Disney's enhanced motion vehicle, which is the EMV technology, moves on a track while hydraulics simulate bone rattling terrain, sharp turns, near misses with enormous dinosaurs. Every ride cycle lasts around 5 minutes. So that's every ride cycle from load to unload, and the
You
attraction.
see? Okay, see, I wasn't bugging. I'm like, it seems so much
Nope.
longer than that. It's because from load to unload is a different time from what you experience within the ride.
All right.
See,
Now, how many guests per hour? That's the question. How many guests
uh,
per hour for Dinosaur?
I'm gonna shoot for 1,000.
All right, I'll give it to you. Yeah,
Yeah.
800 guests per hour.
Yeah, because it would be like what 8 per cart.
Yeah, so 8 per car. So
It,
that times 100. Yeah, that's 8. Yeah, 800. That's holy cow.
That's why I'm
wait,
like,
how much?
that's why I was like, it should be like somewhere near like 1,000. But yeah, 800 seems correct. Because I'm
Um,
like,
And,
because
and
on busy times, they used to have two sides going.
Yep, they did. So now with this 800 guests per hour, it all depends on the efficiency and the staffing at the attraction. Because when we worked at Rocket, we did what, like, we would have what, three trains going once, like, all at the same time at Rocket.
Yeah. Because even at when because I worked at Rocket as Amazing Pictures, but I also worked at Rocket as a ride attendant. And on a given Halloween Horror Night, on any given Halloween Horror Night, bro, we was sending like freaking, I want to say probably like six like cars at a time
Yep.
because yeah, I remember them lines being crazy. And I remember one time this random little off topic, well not off topic, but I was greeter and Johnny Damon came through on a Halloween Horror Night.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was so dope.
That's cool. So the choreography between light, sound, and movement gives guests the illusion of chaos while maintaining Disney's precise timing. It's a fine-tuned dance of terror and wonder, wrapped in one of the most technically impressive ride systems that has ever been built. Originally known as Countdown to Extinction, the attraction was designed to be Animal Kingdom's version of a high adrenaline adventure. It was darker, louder, and far more intense than its modern day counterpart. The story was simple yet gripping. Dr. Seeker, a reckless scientist at the Dino Institute, hijacks the time rover system to bring back a living dinosaur before a massive asteroid strike. In the year 2000, Disney rebranded the attraction as Dinosaur to coincide with the release of the Dinosaur film. The changes include a I'm sorry, the changes included a slight name adjustment, lighter lighting to reduce guest fear, and softer sound effects. Despite these tweaks, much of the original experience remains down to the thrill of dodging the Carnotaurus in the final seconds. Over the years, Imagineers have continued to maintain the animatronics, update sound system, and refine the effects, ensuring that this prehistoric adventure continues to roar strong for every new generation of park goers. So yeah, they had to rebrand it back in 2000 because of the movie.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Uh, Dinosaur is a masterclass in Imagineering. The ride system is identical to Disneyland's Indiana Jones Adventure, both powered by the EMV technology developed by Disney's research and development team. Each time rover is capable of independent motion, pitching, rolling, and bouncing in sync with the tracks populate the attraction. I'm sorry, bouncing in sync with tracks, twists, and turns. Over 16, count it, 16 audio animatronic dinosaurs populate the attraction, including the towering Carnotaurus, which required a sophisticated array of hydraulic systems to produce lifelike motion and a terrifying presence in near darkness. The environmental design includes over 450 props, from fossilized bones to high-tech lab equipment. They immerse riders in the Dino Institute's story. Every rumble, roar, and flash of meteor light is perfectly timed to heighten tensions and keep riders on edge. Imagineers also crafted a queue that doubles as a museum exhibit with authentic fossils and scientific displays that subtle teach guests about paleontology before the chaos begins. Longtime fans of Disney parks love to hunt for hidden secrets, and Dinosaur delivers plenty. One of the most famous Easter eggs lies right in the queue. The three large pipes labeled as Na, C, and CL. Together, they spell out nasal, which is NaCl, better known as table salt. So what Doc said earlier, you got the yellow, you have the white, and you have the red pipes, which we all know those are your dipping sauces for French fries.
Yep.
Uh, this is a clever nod to McDonald's, the original sponsor of Countdown to Extinction. Another fun find, there's a small reference to the Indiana Jones adventure. Its technological twin is tucked into the ride's backstory and props. The voice of Dr. Seeker, played by Wallace Langham, is another Disney gem. He also appeared in CSI Crime Scene Investigation. There's even a subtle reference to Epcot's old Universe of Energy attraction, connecting Disney dinosaur lore across the parks, which you guys will hear Bill Nye the Science Guy. which he
No,
was
not the
on,
science guy.
that attraction, Ellen's Universe of Energy. And for the keen-eyed guest, one of the Carnotaur's claws appears to move slightly even when the ride is paused. And an intentional design detail meant to keep the illusion of life alive at all times. All right, guys. Well, over the years, Dinosaur has retained a loyal fan base, though its line length fluctuates depending on the season. On an average, guys, I'm looking for the average wait time for a dinosaur. Mike?
Again, it all
Like
depends
10
on.
minutes. Like 10 minutes.
Mike, you say 10 minutes for this ride?
30.
All right, you say 30. Doc?
I say 55 minutes.
It is 55 minutes. Yeah.
Listen,
Wow.
let me tell you something. This ride was one of my favorites. This is why I knew the Indiana Jones. This is why I knew the whole ketchup, mayonnaise, mustard, McDonald's thing. Like I love this ride so much that I timed and I found out when the picture was, and I would always do something different when we took a picture. But one of my favorite things was that I was pretending to throw up in the bag one time, and then somebody else did it, and it became like a little trend, and everybody started doing it. And I'm like, man, and then before social media and clout and stuff like that. And I'm like, I get no credit for that, man. Like, what the hell?
There was one ride I did. We all did the YMCA logo in the back.
Nice.
Classic. All right, but now I'm looking, so that's the average wait time for like the mornings. Now I'm looking at the peak times. I'm talking about like during the holidays, like the big holidays. So what is that wait time,
That one was like 120.
Mike?
Yeah, I was going to say 2 hours.
Yeah, try 200 minutes.
So 3 hours and 10.
3 hours.
3 hours and 20 minutes.
Yeah, 3 hours, dude. That's like that's during the holidays. So, statistically, 70% of Animal Kingdom visitors experience this attraction at least once during their visit, a testament to its enduring reputation as a must-do thrill ride. Although newer attractions like Avatar, Flight of Passage dominate headlines, Dinosaur continues to draw steady traffic thanks to its unique blend of science fiction, humor, and good old-fashioned dinosaur scares. It remains one of the few rides at Animal Kingdom that appeals to both adrenaline junkies and families seeking a touch of adventure without venturing into full coaster territory, which I kind of wish Dinosaur was a roller coaster.
Nah.
That would have been dope. That would have
No.
been dope though. Uh,
I think it was fine as the ride it is. It's sad to see it go, but this was an amazing ride.
I know. Dinosaur stands as a cornerstone of Disney's Animal Kingdom, a ride that reminds us that great storytelling doesn't need screens or fancy projections to leave an impression. It represents the golden age of Imagineering innovation, where every roar and rumble came from mechanical mastery rather than computer code. Its educational yet thrilling approach fits perfectly with Animal Kingdom's mission to blend entertainment and discovery. Though it may not grab the spotlight like Pandora or Expedition Everest, its heart-pounding finale, detailed sets, and unapologetical wild tone, making it an enduring classic that deserves its place in Disney history. So buckle up, brave time travelers, because when Dr. Seeker says, let's go get that dino, he means business. You're not just visiting the past, you're racing against extinction itself. And guys, that was Dinosaur, Countdown to Extinction at Disney's Animal Kingdom. So, since we do have Doc here, Doc, I would like for you to pick out our next attraction. It could be from Disney, Universal, SeaWorld, or Busch Gardens.
Wow. Listen,
And you can go way back. I'm talking about like old school attractions.
um, I have one. I have
Okay.
one,
All
but
right.
I'm debating, because there's one. Carousel of Progress.
We already did that one.
We already did that.
Okay. Okay.
We did that. We did that last year.
Okay. So then I'm gonna go with my second choice then. Um at Epcot, there was oh man, I just lost my train of thought. Hold on. Um did you do Living with the Land?
No,
No, we
we have
haven't.
not done that.
Yeah. Living with the Land is like when I was a pass holder, like that would be my go-to, my very first ride, because that one, like, first off, as a person who was big into American history, you know, geography, that ride was everything. And your very first experience when you get on that boat and that very first like stage you go through is like a rainforest. I was like, man, if I'm successful enough to have a mansion where I can have an indoor pool, I am gonna deck it out to look like a rainforest.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
And
All
it's
right.
because of that ride.
All right, guys. Well, next week on Ride of the Week, we will do it on Living with the Land. All right, Mike.
Yeah.
All right, Mike. Well, please let our audience know, Mike, what is your YouTube handle?
King underscore Mike underscore X.
And Doc, what is your YouTube handle?
Well, my YouTube handle is DOC1S official, and the Instagram is the real DOC1S official.
All right, and guys, it's time for us to get up on out of here.
Bye, everybody.
Guys, thank you so much for listening to Remy's Roundtable, the Florida Theme Park Podcast. I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode as much as we did. And you guys can follow us, like I said, on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and right here on YouTube. So, guys, do me a favor, just type in Remy's Roundtable, and we'll come right up for you guys. If you guys need a candle for your home or for your office, head on over to themagiccandlecompany.com. Pick yourself up a candle for your home or for your office and use the code roundtable19 at checkout for your lovely discount. Guys, I just posted some brand new shirt designs on teepublic.com. That's teepublic.com. So guys, do me a favor, pick yourself up a t-shirt and that will help out with the show. Also, guys, if you guys, like I said, if you guys are in the Central Florida area and you guys are hungry, go check out Jeff's Bagel Run. That's our new sponsor. So go check them out. Pick yourself up a bagel or a handcrafted whipped cream cheese and just enjoy it while you guys are visiting the theme parks. On the behalf of Doc and Mike, guys, my name is Remy. Thank you so much for listening. We'll see everybody next time right here on Remy's Roundtable.